Episode 17. You've won.
Nina?
Mrs. Clark stopped her daughter. Arya did not feel convinced. However, when seeing Jake, she swallowed her words back. It took Serena more than 15 minutes to finish eating. After she finished, they chatted a bit more, and the Clark family was very nervous. However, Serena did not mention a word about leaving. In the end, Jake was the one who proposed to leave, which was a great relief to the Clark family. They pretended to invite the couple to stay, and then sent them away. When she was leaving, Serena could feel the murderous look from the family behind her. However, she felt extremely good. When she was at the door, Serena stopped.
Mr. Robinson?
Jake raised an eyebrow and looked at her.
I have some other business to attend to. You can go back on your own, and I could take a taxi.
Jake nodded and left. Seeing the figure of Jake disappearing around the corner, Serena then walked toward the only pharmacy near the Clark family. Walking into the pharmacy, Serena bought a Plan B pill, took it, and then left. After throwing away the paper cups Serena had used, the store manager suddenly saw several $100 notes in front of him. He was surprised, and then saw a handsome face. What pill did that girl take? The store manager was dazed, glanced at the money, and then understood immediately. She eyed the box that had not been thrown away yet. Seeing the letters on the box, Jake's eyes became even darker. He pursed his lips, turned around, and left without a word. A bit dazed, the store manager took away the money silently. She had said nothing. When Serena returned home, Jake was not there. She entered a room and saw Mrs. Torres playing red keno with Mrs. Robinson. I won! Mrs. Robinson obviously had great luck and was laughing happily. I'll quit. Nola keeps winning. I have lost a great deal today. Mrs. Torres was not happy. Nola was the name of Mrs. Robinson. Hearing Mrs. Torres's complaint, Nola smiled even more. Come on, let's continue. I'm done, unless you change your partner. Look, your daughter-in-law's back. The attention was suddenly placed on Serena. Serena paused and called, Mother, Aunt Flores, Aunt Torres. It's great that you are back. Come and play for your mother-in-law. I don't really know how to play, though, Serena declined. Hearing her words, Mrs. Torres was even happier. That's even better. Let your mother-in-law teach you. Come and sit down. Nola, let her play. Having earned a lot, Nola had to oblige. She got up and said, Come and play in my place. Serena had to sit down, while Nola sat behind her and watched her play. When Serena said she did not know how to play, she meant it. In her previous lifetime, although she had been married to Jake for 5 years, his mother was never fond of her, which was why she had never been asked to play red keno with her. This was the first time that she was invited to join a game. After several rounds, Serena had lost a lot. Nola could no longer watch that, said she was tired, and returned to her own room, asking Lila to teach Serena. Lila took Nola's place and started to instruct Serena, which Serena did not feel good about. And indeed, under Lila's guidance, Serena had lost all the money that Nola had won. Feeling a bit guilty, Serena started to use her own money to bet. Mrs. Torres was extremely happy, but she suddenly felt a stomachache. Ouch! My stomach really hurts. Lila, come here and play for me. I'll go to the restroom. After Lila sat down, she immediately won twice in a row. Oh my God! Lila's luck is great as well. And she got all her money from Serena.
Serena, you must have lost a lot. I saw you taking your own money out.
Feeling embarrassed, Serena was contemplating whether she should quit when she heard Lila say, "There's no problem at all. The Robinson family is so rich that they could afford it. Isn't that right, Serena?" The seemingly harmless words put Serena on the spot. She was a member of the Robinson family now, and represented the face of the family. The Robinson family could lose money, but not face. If she said she would quit at this point, then it would mean that the Robinson family could not afford it. Feeling awkward, Serena had to say, "It's all right."
That's great!
The other women were happy to hear that.
Then let's continue!
Having lost so much money, Serena had figured out the basic rules. However, after they started another round, she still felt a bit confused. When Serena was hesitating how to play, she suddenly heard a deep voice behind her say, "You've won." Serena was dazed, looking down at her tiles, but she did not understand how she had won. At this time, a hand reached for her tiles from behind. When the hand approached her, Serena suddenly felt a wave of male hormones as temperature around her rose. She could feel his breath next to her hair.